It's Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026. Incredible news rolls today. Hey everyone, how are you today? Do me a favor, give me a like and a share. Please subscribe to my channel, thanks. A lot of news today. We'll go over geopolitics, socioeconomics, obviously wars, rumors of wars, Iran. A lot to go over today. CNN is reporting global stocks sell off and oil surges as Middle East conflict intensifies. Is this World War III starting? Kash Patel, news on the FBI director, tracking Iranian issues just days before the U.S. strikes Iran. Live updates. Trump says new strikes target more Iranian leaders, and that's just about everything has been knocked out. My goodness. Cruise ships are stuck in the Middle East and the Middle East crisis. Dow again sinks 600 points as Wall Street fears a prolonged war with Iran. Is this going to be the next Vietnam police action? What was that, 1958 through 1974? Boots on the ground, they're calling up reserves. Is there going to be a beach landing and then occupation and then sending in paratroopers type of thing? Iran's got big allies too in the form of China and Russia. So global stocks tanking. The Dow Jones though is kind of recovering. So I just kind of go over the news. Stay with me to the end and I give you free alpha. It's not financial advice. Check out the links below, read the disclosure. But these events are tough to trade in a sense too. Like I recently pulled 12,000 point profit out of the Bitcoin market, but at the same time there's warfare and there's real people involved too. So it's a tough time. It's the best time in the world, but the worst time, and to be able to monetize off of such, it's quite a challenge for myself emotionally. And I read the news headlines like everyone else, and wars, rumors of wars again. Behold the pale white horse and the four horsemen of the apocalypse type thing. Is biblical scripture playing out today in real time? Gog, Magog, Persia, Greece, Rome, and then of course Babylon. So we shall see. The mark of the beast. People have to have a computer chip soon enough. So these news stories are just incredible. Even tough for me to even talk about it. So, I'm reading the news here. Let's go over this real quick. S&P futures off about, the minis off 57 points. Nasdaq's off 238. The Dow was off about 1,200 points or so. Now it's only off 355 points. The VIX is up, had a huge pump in volatility here. The dollar's been strong. And then the 10-year, got to watch the note yield on the 10-year. And then, so these are the news stories, that I'm covering. Just a short video running about 4 minutes. So I'm not a professional newscaster, as you can tell, but this is really difficult stuff to kind of cover and to see, how do we profit? And more importantly, as a prepper, how do I survive as a survivalist? So that's how I think, and how do I position myself to be able to monetize and maintain, health and everything like this, and my well-being for myself and mine. So check out this link below. I just recently penned an ebook, AI and the Natural Vegan Enzymatic Diet. You can check out the links below. You can read it on Amazon Kindle. Everything a diet is enzymes anyway. So I use AI and how to break down enzymes and the health of such. So the news, let's go over this, finish up on bar chart real quick. Again, stay with me. I'll give you free alpha. Nat gas up above $3. Gold off $165. Silver has tanked. I've been selling my bags of silver, taking huge profits out of it on e-commerce, and then silver's dipping. I'd like to see silver retest $55 an ounce, and then go back up again. So anything's possible. So that's what's going on there. Okay, Teradyne surged 183% in the last TTM, last 12 months. Stocks that are active, NVIDIA, Tesla, Micron Technologies off about 7%, SanDisk, Microsoft, Amazon, Google's doing great, Palantir, had a dippy dip on Palantir, Taiwan Semiconductor, and Apple Computer. So the question is China going to make a move on Taiwan, because of the war in the Middle East type thing? We shall see. So these are the news stories that I'm following. Let's take a look also too on Yahoo Finance. Stocks plummet amid fresh war worries. A fresh wave of Israel-led attacks stoked new fears about the breadth of the conflict as oil surged again. Oil could go to $100 or $150 a barrel. Apparently the Straits of Hormuz are shut down, so we shall see. Wall Street bulls stick to calls for 2026 rally. Gold tumbles amid broader market sell-off as the dollar rises. Finally, the dollar is kind of showing some strength. Oil surges, and the conflict may be different. So, a DOJ lawyer says ticket industry is broken because of Ticketmaster. So we shall see news there. Paramount debt downgraded, millions of dollars in crypto left in Iranian exchanges after strikes. How oil and gold and stock markets and gas prices soared 10 cents in a day. Aluminum rallies as Qatar halts output. So Paramount deal, support for it. So I just kind of go over this news, and then gold slumps again, dollar Fed rate outlook, offset war risk premium. War widens as U.S., Israel, and Iran step up strikes. So this is real people. It's a good time to be a prepper, and to get your diet right. Plug Power's up. I have mentioned Plug Power over the last couple of days. It's up 30%. If you got any Plug Power, you're welcome. Again, not financial advice. And Mobitech's Lab is up 358%. Target is up 7-8%. So, my goodness. And top losers, anything there? So looking at it, Plug Power, again, NVIDIA, American Airlines is active, and Intel is off about 5%. So this is what's being reported on Yahoo Finance. So XRP, let's talk about XRP, Ripple, and Bitcoin. Bitcoin's tanked here and then bought the dippy dip in Bitcoin at 67,608 spot 59, and it pumped to nearly 70,000. So looking at the technical, I don't use technical analysis, I'm running about 8 minutes, so stay with me. All right, looking at the currencies, right? Bitcoin, my concentration in Bitcoin was very much so as it went into 100% downtrend. And so I was able to earn a 12,000 point profit, trading profit. But here's the thing, Bitcoin's technical opinion now is no longer 100% downtrend with a strong sell. It's 88% because it's pumped up. As compared to, let's look at Ethereum. ETH looking good too. Had a nice trade in ETH, XRP, and Solana, and Bitcoin. So Ethereum is now a negative, strong sell, but negative 88% sell, up from 100%. So we're starting to see some price action in Ethereum. And then looking at XRP Ripple. So I just kind of do my own research for myself. And XRP is now 100% sell. So Ethereum and Bitcoin are 88% sell. but XRP is 100% sell. So with that, XRP is off 2.34% today. So I'm increasing my allocation into XRP as a percentage because it's 100% downtrend. Now, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they were in the same technical condition a few weeks ago, so I increased my ownership in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So they pumped nice, so now I'm zeroed in on XRP. So that's kind of my talk for what I'm doing today for crypto. Let's look at ETH. Purchase some ETH here in the dippy dip. Just me doing my research on my trading desk. Bought the dippy dip on Ethereum today at 1992 spot 02. So we'll see if we get a pump there. And then XRP. Bought the dippy dip in XRP at 1.36849er. So we shall see. Got a nice pump in it up to 138. So, XRP, I'll be purchasing more of it in anticipation that it'll come off that 100% downtrend. So that's kind of my, I go into my trading plan. This is myself doing my research for myself. So I bought the dip today in some of the blockchain ETFs. They were off 7-8%. Bitcoin, again, I'll DCA Bitcoin every day. Bitcoin had a nice pivot today so far, up from a low of 66,276 and then pivoted up to 68,915. So this is what we have on Bitcoin. So I'll DCA Bitcoin. SPY, looks like the bilge pumps are kicking in. I bought the dip in blockchain ETF. I'll do that again today. Block, BLOK, bought the dip in it. It's pivoting back up. Bought the dip in ETH, ETHE. It's back up again off the mat. And then FSOL. I had traded all of these in the last couple of weeks for nice profits. So that's really my trading plan for today. Increased concentration into XRP because of its 100% downtrend. That's what I have, people. What do you think about all this news? Tell me, leave comments below. Let's see what's being reported on Fox News. So I try to remain independent politically. So Israel believes it killed multiple Iranian officials, counting votes to pick up supreme leader. So targeted a meeting. So pray for their souls, and all these, there's a lot of good people in Iran, so war, I'm not for the war, against it. It's just tough to cover it as a news reporter. Operation Epic Fury in Iran. And then President Trump, IDF targeting Iranian regime. And then U.S. missile sites. So GOP sends pointed warning to Dems as Iran bear down on the U.S. and then split after the nation split. People, are you for the war or against it? Tell me what you think. So, wow. That's what we have, people. We've got a lot of news, social unrest here, political corruption in the West. And so that's what I have for my trading plan. Had a great day so far. It's around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. See what the market's going to do here on close. But is silver bullion going to recover? I think it's going to retest 55. I'd like to see it do so. So that's what I have. I give thanks for my abundant supply now manifested. I have it now. Thanks, everyone. Have a super wonderful, great day.